Welcome to the video. So we're going to look at an example of simplifying an expression without using a calculator. So we're going to make use of the reduction formula that we learned so far through the course. So the question says you've got sine of 20 degrees plus cos of 70 degrees minus sine of 200 degrees. So the first thing you want to do when you come across something like this that doesn't allow you to use your calculator is you want to draw your cost diagram. Okay, so just to recap, all the trigonometric ratios are positive in the first quadrant, sines positive in the second, tangents positive in the third, and cosines positive in the fourth. Okay, so we're starting at 0 degrees and stepping in 90-degree increments. So that would be 180, 270, and then we end off back at 360 degrees. All right. And just a note here that this would be 180 degrees minus theta. This would be 180 degrees plus theta. This would be 360 degrees minus theta. Okay, coming on down to the question right here. Okay, sine of 20 degrees you can't simplify any further, so we're going to keep that as sine of 20. And cos of 70 we can't. Okay, but what we can do is we can use a co-ratio here. All right. We can use a co-ratio on this one. So just to recap, cos of 70, all right, or if I had to write that in terms of the co-ratios, cos of theta is sine of 90 minus theta, and sine of theta is cos of 90 minus theta. So you get the idea here, right? Sine 45 is equal to cos 45. So if we go here to cos of 70, we know that that's just going to be sine of 90 minus 70. All right, and then that's going to be minus. Okay, so 200 we know is going to be in the third quadrant. It's going to be here. So if we apply this formula here, we'll get sine 480 degrees plus 20 degrees. Okay, simplifying that. All right, we've got sine of 20 degrees right here. Okay, sine of 20 degrees is going to give you, okay, you can't simplify that. Then sine of 90 minus 70 is going to give you all right, so sine of 90 minus 70 is going to give you sine of 20. Okay, so 90 minus 70 is 20, so sine of 20. All right, and then you're going to get minus. Okay, so sine of 180 plus, you just remember that sine in this quadrant here would be negative. Okay, sine would be negative here. Okay, only tangent's positive, so that would be minus. All right, so let's put the original minus in this blue, and then your new negative is going to come in there, where you're going to get negative, that blue back in there, negative sine of 20 degrees. Okay, so that's going to be basically giving you sine of 20 degrees plus sine of 20 degrees. So 2 sine of 20 degrees plus another sine of 20 degrees. All right, and your answer there is just going to be 3 times sine of 20 degrees. All right, you can't simplify that any further than it is right there.